Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm just going to be kind of explaining what I did throughout this session with two of my players today. They're both great, technically sound, great players, great on the ball. So right now I'm just taking them through an agility workout. They're just doing a lot of stop and start, lots of different types of cuts that you would have to do in a game, whether that's going backwards and jockeying a player, and then going forwards once you win the ball. Once you win that tackle, you want to have a quick transition. So that's just what they're kind of replicating right now. Like I said, just different agility drills. Okay guys, so now we start to introduce the ball. And so right here I have him dribbling through some cones, then he does a little turn around some poles, and then he continues to weave through some poles. And the reason I like to have them weave through poles is because dribbling through cones is pretty easy. You don't really have to maneuver your body around the cones. It's really easy to have your head or your chest over the cones, whereas with poles you really have to get some soft knees and get really low and maneuver your body through the poles, because if you don't maneuver your body through the poles, you will end up knocking down one of the poles. Now that the players have warmed up their legs, they've warmed up their touch, and they've gotten some side-to-side type of movement like you see in soccer often, I start to warm up their first touch. So we go through some opening up your hips and touching with the inside of the foot, some outside of the foot touches, across your body, and then behind the foot. And this is all just to warm them up for the rest of the training session. This is all pretty basic stuff. In a little bit you'll see that we start to get into more complicated drills, and you will see a lot of what we just did in the warm-up you will see in the more complicated drills. So now the players are ready for some more complicated movements, and as you see right here, they're doing some of the warm-up that they were just doing, and then you'll see right here that one of the players will turn around and do some dribbling. The player dribbled through some cones, now he's driving through, gives a good pass in, and one player goes and does some skill moves, the other one goes and dribbles through the mannequins. They combine there, one player comes in, and then they go into a 1v1. So as you saw in that last clip, none of the players really were ever standing around waiting for the ball. Maybe just a few seconds, but for the most part they both had a ball at their feet at all times. Like I said, as soon as this guy is gonna pass the ball in, he's gonna turn around, quickly make a tackle on the mannequin, and then dribble through them, take a shot, make the run in. They combine really quick, he overlaps, dribbles around the post, the player now runs around this post over here, they go into a 1v1, and what a great play by this student here. So the goal with this drill is to not really have any player just standing around. They're getting lots of touches on the ball, getting lots of what we just warmed up, like the dribbling, the first touch, opening up, and the passing. We're getting a lot of components in this one drill, and as you can see here, now we're adding in a shot for the guy who stays up at the top, and then I combine with the other player in there, a little give and go through the mannequins, and then they resume as normal. And that just keeps both players moving, hence getting lots of touches on the ball. And that's what we really want in sessions where you train alone or you're training with a partner. Last drill we had for this session, and again, my whole goal behind this technical session was to get as many touches on the ball, as much dribbling patterns as I could in there, and really try and challenge their dribbling. And in here now, you're gonna see a cross and a quick finish, and in a second you'll see an aerial view of what the dribbling patterns look like. And as you can see, no player's ever really standing. They're done dribbling at the same time, and we get a good cross in and a great finish in here. You're gonna see in this clip, it was a fantastic finish by one of the students here. Quick bicycle and beautiful goal. Here's that aerial view one more time for you guys, slowed down, just so you guys can have the time to really look at the pattern. And again, guys, come up with your own patterns. Don't feel like you have to use these patterns. These are just patterns that I've thought of that have really helped me as a player, and I'm trying to implement that with my students now. So yeah, get creative with your drills. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.